Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin, which is on chapter 133. The title is called Sinner. Anyways, this chapter right here looks like to me, oh man, and that ending right there, I don't know. Now you guys might be asking me, okay, what the heck are you even talking about? Can you get onto the recap? Yeah, I will. I'm just letting you know that things are gonna go a little off. So if anything else, let's go. So the chapter picks up where it happened in last month's chapter, where everyone is on the ship and they all seem very silent because of what happened to Hanji, you know? Oyakapane ends up talking to Armin that he was only able to get the fuel halfway there, but I should be able to get you guys over there to Port Salinas or something, no matter what, you know? Or Port Salta, whatever the case may be. All I know is like Oya Kapane ends up telling Armin, I want you to stop the rumbling no matter what it takes, okay? And we have to it that Armin meets up with whoever's with them on the plane, and they end up saying, okay, shall we discuss our plan? And they end up having to talk about the picture of Eren's Titan form right now. It's not really detailed, but it's like an insect with a lot of bones. And we have to it that our quadruple Titan user, or the cart Titan user or something, etc. Or yeah, we have to it that she explains like if you think about it, the body would be in front of the spines, etc. And we have to it that no one doesn't know where Eren is, but we have to it that Piek, or like our cart Titan user, the one that goes on all fours whatsoever, explains like we don't really know where he is, if it's possible to destroy it. I mean, although, we may have to ask you to use a colossal Titan form, you know? And we have to, Armin explains, yeah, that could be our best option, but I want to talk to Eren first. But when there's no other option to do, I'll use it as my last resort. And Levi asks Armin the question, I know there's no better way to solve this, but didn't Eren activate the rumbling through Zeke? I mean, if we kill Zeke first, will the rumbling be able to stop? Everyone's kind of shocked about that question, and Armin's like, that might be the chance. And we have to it that, that Levi thinks there's no confirmation, but Hanji thinks it's suspected. And we have to it that Piek, or the quadruple Titan user, says, we don't really know where Zeke is. That's the problem. And Levi's like, we just need to know where he is. I mean, I'm gonna kill this guy with my own power. That much is promised, I say. We have to it that, John talks about, I killed many of my comrades to get this boat going. It can't be a meaningless massacre. I'll do everything I can to stop the rumbling. And we have to it that Connie says, yeah, you know what? I killed Samuel and Daz and slaughtered a lot of my comrades. While being told I'm a traitor, while saying it's to save the world, I don't know, man. And Connie therefore talks to Reiner and says, you, Annie, Bertolt, you must have been hurt right now. And we have to it, Reiner says, I committed a sin that I can't be atoned for. Even if we save humanity, we can never forgive ourselves. That much I can tell you. So at least we can try to save the rest of humanity with what we got, And therefore, Connie's like, yeah, sure, we can't atone, but we have to try. And John therefore tells Reiner, we're in the same boat, I can't condemn you. I also killed to save others, And we have to it that Reiner says, I heard the same thing from Eren on the night of the raid. I think I understand Eren. Maybe Eren wants us to stop him. And Mikasa's like, what do you mean? And Reiner's like, well, I don't know. It's just a thought. And Armin's like, yeah, I wondered about that too. We have to it that Armin ends up telling everyone, Eren can influence all Eldians and Titans, yet we still can use our Titans without issues. Eren could have potentially left us alone, and he says, yeah, he's leaving us alone, he's testing us. And Mikasa's like, why? We could stop the rumbling. And of course Reiner says, yeah, even he must be hurting. No one can fathom global genocide, at least not me. Now he might want to pass on the founder if he could. He would want it all to end by someone, And we have to that everybody gets transported into some kind of playing field that Eren is part of, Everyone's like, whoa, what's this? Is it the same thing? And therefore, since they are in that place right now, we have to it that Armin explains to Eren, please listen. No one, can you stop this now? No one's gonna touch paradise for centuries after this. You've shown enough terror and destruction. We could sign a neutrality pact with this. No one has to die anymore. The island has to be safe. And Armin therefore says, we're at fault here. We drove Eren to this end. And we have to it that John tells Eren, please leave the rest to us. Don't kill anyone else for our sake. And Connie therefore tells Eren, I hated you when Sasha died, but you must have been grieving too. But I only thought about myself, you know? And Mikasa tells Eren, Eren, I want to share this burden with you. I committed the same crimes as you, so please stop ignoring us. Please come back. And we have to it that Levi says something to Eren like, hey, Eren, can you stop now? Otherwise, I'll kick your butt or slaughter you. Say something, will ya? And we have to it that, everybody hears the same words from Eren, And everybody who's in that place right now, like Jean, Armin, Carney, Reina, and Mikasa, he therefore tells them this. I can't stop the rambling. I can't gamble Paradise's future. I'm going to keep moving forward. And they end up saying, what are you talking about? And Levi points everyone to a location like, hey, look over there, And they end up seeing a young Eren over there, and they end up chasing after him. Or they go to where he's at, Armin, John, Connie, and Mikasa. They realize it's Eren, that it's a kid, And we have to it that John's like, what do you mean you can't stop the rumbling? You don't trust us? And Armin's like, why did you let us use our titans? We can talk it here now. Tell us. We were always together. I don't want us to be further apart. Eren, what's wrong? And we have to that Eren tells Mikasa, Armin, Connie, and everyone else, I took the world's freedom to achieve my own, but I won't steal yours. You are free to decide. Your freedom to save the world, my freedom to keep moving forward. If neither steps down, we will collide. And therefore, they see Eren with Ymir at his side, and we have to that Eren tells him there is only one option, and that is to fight. They end up saying, wait, why? Why did you bring this here then? If etc. And Eren therefore tells Armin and everyone else, I brought you here to tell you that there's no need to talk. The only way to stop me, if you really want to stop me, you have to kill me or end me. That's it. And you are given the choice to do so. And we have to it that everybody could only be in distress knowing what they have to do. And we have to it, everyone's like, one of them, and even Reiner says, yeah, I think I was right about this. Even Jean puts his hand over his face like, you can't be serious, right? And Levi's like, we can't seem to bargain, and he won't listen to us. What can we do? And we have to it, Armin can only look on in distress right now. And we go to a scene with Annie and that other lady whatsoever. The Azimeboto lady ends up explaining, we arrive at Hizuru in a few days. I can't believe Mikasa is trying to stop the rumbling, but I doubt Hizuru is running fine, And Annie's like, I guess I'll be eating fish only for a while now. And we have to it, she tells Annie, hey, don't worry, the fish cuisine is really nice. It's not too bad. And we have to it that, she ends up telling Annie, I helped Zeke and Eren meet. There is probably no way to atone for this after the slaughter, And Annie says, then if Hizuru lives through this, will you feign ignorance about Paradise? And she ends up telling Annie, time won't wash away our sins, but I can't just sit on my regrets. For a future for Eldia, I will do everything I can to protect it. I live prioritizing the prosperity of the tribe and the family overall. Strange, we don't realize it until it's gone, that the more important than profit and loss is respect for others. And we have to, Annie remembers how much she cared for her friends, her father, everyone else all together, hanging out with Sasha and everyone else, Armin. And we have to it, Annie's like, yeah, but it's too late. And we have to it that Falco tells Annie something, I had a dream, It's some kind of Zeke's dream or memory, etc. You said the female titan can mimic other Titans' power, right? By eating a part of them. As we see to it that Gabby asked Annie that. She says, well, the female didn't really have anything special, so we just experimented to hell, you know? And we have to it that, like, Annie's like, that's why. But we have to it that, like, Gabby and Falco were talking about something, you know? And Annie therefore tells him, can you guys shut it up right now? If you have nothing to do, move the coal. And we have to it, Annie's like, wait a minute, you saw Zeke's memories? And Falco's like, yeah. I became a Titan form from Zeke's spinal fluids, you know? So I inherited some of the Beast Titan's traits. And Annie's like, so? What do you mean? And we have to it that Falco explains, like, the memory I recall the best is flying above the clouds. And I can do that too. I feel it deep within me. And the Azumabato family leader says, what are you talking about? And Falco says, there might be a chance there was a winged beast titan in the past. Yeah, your titan looks like a bird, unlike Mr. Gala's jaw or something. So, I think we may have a chance to go. And we have to, and he's like, are you insane? You're gonna transform here? We'll all die if the ship can't hold the weight. More importantly, we can't bring back what's lost. It's too dang late. And we have to it that, like, the lady tells Annie, I don't care if the ship sinks. I don't want to deepen my regrets. If there's a chance for them to fly, then let them fly. So overall, Falco talks to Annie that there's a chance that there's a chance that the Beast Titan can fly within him, you know. But we go to see another scene where Salta ends up showing up, and there are airships there, you know. And we have to it that the guy ends up asking him, like, hey, are you really planning to use the airships to flee, you Eldian scum? And the guy says, watch your mouth, Marlian. It's thanks to who that you're not flattened under the rumbling, huh? If there's no hanger, your families die from the rumbling. If you betray, we'll kill you. This is the only way for us to survive. It doesn't matter if the chances are low. We are surviving this no matter what, you know? And we have to it that some people are talking about a lot of things, you know? Like, hey, don't worry, Mr. Braun. My son is strong, so she's with Colt and Ryan is in paradise, you know? And they end up saying, our child is on Devil's Island. She won't make it. We could have been together in our last moments if it wasn't for the warrior program, you know? And we have to it that we see a lot of things right now, etc. And we have to it that some people are talking to each other saying, hey, Rhina. And we have to it that someone's like asking, was I talking to another one, you know? Eldians talking to each other saying, Mr. Finger, just throw that armband around, you know? And he says, this is what my daughter earned after sacrificing everything for me, etc. And we see to it that the Eldians see a bunch of airships right now, and they end up leaving, etc., you know? And we see to it that, like, there's a bunch of smoke, and they see the rumbling, you know? And we see Eren's freaking founding Titan form whatsoever, and we see to it that, like, those airships are heading towards the Titans, and they end up saying, we might be saved. It's a bombing fleet. They're going to blast the Titans to smithereens from above if they can, you know? And the message ends up with, as the end approaches, total war begins, and the chapter ends off there. So, sorry for being very confusing, but if anything else, I'm going to put it in simple terms, you know, in order to, like, get you guys to understand what happened in the long recap I've given you, you know? So, overall, Armin ends up talking to his friends or his comrades to figure out what's the plan right now, you know? While everyone's talking about their sins and what they did, and they can't atone for it, and they can't forgive ourselves for it, you know? Later on, Eren ends up transporting them to a certain place where he could talk to them. He therefore tells them, hey man, I can't stop the rumbling. I'm not going to gamble anything on the future line, okay? He therefore tells them, like, I already took this world's freedom to achieve my own, but I'm not going to steal yours. So, if you truly want to stop me, you have to kill me, or you have to end my life once and for all. That is your only option. I am not going to stand by and let everything go to waste after what I did. So, there's no way to talk to me. So, the only way for you to stop me is that you need to kill me. And therefore, everyone, all of Eren's friends, Mikasa, Reiner, Jean, Connie, Levi, and Pieck, or the quadruple Titan user, says, oh man, you gotta be effing kidding me. We can't even bargain right now, so we have to really kill them. And Annie ends up talking to the Azumabato leader, you know, and they end up having to talk with what's up here and there. And we have to it that Falco tells Annie there might be a chance for me to actually fly in the clouds, you know. there might be a chance that there's a winged beast titan in the past, so there might be a chance to fly. And of course, Annie's like, are you insane? If you transform here and now, we're all going to die. We can't bring back what's lost either. You understand that, right? And we have to it that Hizuru tells Annie, like, I don't care if the ship sinks, you know? I don't want to deepen my regrets more than I have to. And, of course, you know, Fort Celia shows up. We see a bunch of airships going after Eren. A lot of Eldians trying to, like, him escape. And we have to it, yeah, like I said, airships, the bombing fleet is trying to, like, go after Eren, you know? So, in order to stop the rumbling, I guess, they're using a lot of airships to, like, possibly drop a lot of bombs to kill the guy. I don't know if that's really gonna work, but hey, man, there's a lot of things that didn't work. Gunfire and all that, etc. on the Colossal Titans, but maybe these bombs might have a chance. We don't know. Guess we're about to find out, you know? And, you know, Eren's friends, they're already in distress knowing that they will have no choice but to possibly really kill him. I mean, that's the only option. He just told them off like, you want to stop me, you got to kill me. I mean, I won't take your freedom, so you are free to choose whatever you want to do. If you want to stop the rumbling, kill me. That's fine with me too. And yeah. And you know, Falco believes that there might be a chance for him to fly. Who knows? But we'll have to see. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zittle. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.